solve the equation sec 17 minus 2x equals negative 2 for the domain x greater than or equals 0 and less than or equals 360 degrees. Now, we know that sec is inverse of cosine. So we write, so we convert sec to cosine by flipping negative 2. It becomes 1 over negative 2. So we write cosine 17 minus 2x equals 1 over negative 2. 1 over negative 2 is negative number. It's negative half. When cosine be negative in asterisk rule, so A, S, T, C. Cosine is positive when the angle in the first or in the fourth. So it will be negative if the angle in the second or third. Then we write or we decide that the angle, okay, which is 17 minus 2x, in second or third quadrant. Now, let cosine 17 minus 2x equals a positive half. Why? To get the acute value of the angle. So 17 minus 2x equals arc cosine half or shift to cosine half. By using the calculator in degree mode, it becomes 60 degrees. But this is not our solution. This is the value of theta in the first quadrant. But in the second quadrant, the angle must be written as 180 minus theta. In the third quadrant, 180 plus theta. So we divide the paper into two halves. This is the value in the second, and this is the value in the third quadrant. In the second quadrant, we write 17 minus 2x equals 180 minus theta. In the third quadrant, we write 17 minus 2x equals 180 plus theta. What is theta? Theta is 60. So we cancel theta here and we replace it by our value, acute value, which is 60, 60. Now, let us study negative 2x because we need the value of x. To get all answers, we add or subtract 360. It depends on the sign. Because this is negative 2, so we minus 360 2 times. It's better. Then we minus here the same value, but we minus 360. The same value, but we minus again 360 minus 360. The same on the other side. The same value here, we minus 360 minus 1 time, and then another time we minus 360. It means minus 720. So the same, we minus 360 minus also 360. And then we write the equation here. In the first one, we can get x from this. But before to do this, we have to write them all. So it is 17 minus 2x equals 180 minus 60 minus 360. And 17 minus 2x equals 180 minus 60 minus 360. And here also, 17 minus 2x equals 180 plus 60 minus 360. And 17 minus 2x equals 180 plus 60 minus. In each case, we find the value of x. Now, follow me. How can we get x? By using the calculator. Now, 180 minus 60 minus 17, when we shift it to the other side, it becomes 103. Divided by negative 2, it becomes negative 51 51.5. So it's a negative 51.5 degrees, but this is rejected. Why? Because the domain x included between 0 and 360. Negative 51.5 outside the domain, so it is rejected. In this case, x equals 180 minus 60 minus 360 minus 17 from other side, divided the total by negative 2. It is 128.5 degrees, and this is acceptable because it is inside our domain. Now, here we calculate x. 180 minus 60 minus 360 minus again 360 minus 17 from other side, and the total divided by negative 2, the answer is 308.5. 308.5 degrees. Also, this value is acceptable because it is inside the domain. Now, on the other side, x equals 180 plus 60 minus 17 equal, divided by negative 2 equal, the answer is negative 111.5. This value is rejected because it's outside the domain. The second one, 180 plus 60 minus 360 minus 17 from other side, the total divided by negative 2, it is 68.5. So 68.5. Also, this value is acceptable. The last value, 180 plus 60 minus 360 minus 360 minus 17 from other side, the total divided by negative 2 equal, the answer is 248.5 degrees. Also, this answer is acceptable. If you be in the safe side, you can minus 360 again, but you will get the values outside the domain. Then the final solution is 128.5 degrees, 308.5 degrees, 68.5 degrees, finally 248.5 degrees.